In today's video, we're going to share with you 5 strength training exercises that are Wing Chun compatible that you can do in the comfort of your own home. These are not counterproductive like some of the other exercises that can be done in the gym are counterproductive to Wing Chun training. So these are a few that we've selected that will enhance your Wing Chun training through developing your strength and your structure. Okay, so let's begin. The first one we're going to go with is for the legs, and this is what we call a goblet squat. Exercises slowly. So you want to take a kind of a wide stance like this with your toes at a 45-degree angle like this, and you want to just hang the dumbbell just kind of at arm's length like this. And what you want to do is you want to keep your shoulders back, and you also want to keep your spine straight. So you don't want your butt out. You don't want to be too far in, right? So you want to feel that your weight is going through your heels. So kind of like from sideways, your weight is going to be evenly positioned through your heels, and just like a good Wing Chun posture, your chin is going to be back, your head is going to be up like being pulled by a string. So your back is straight, and weight you should feel in your heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes and feel the weight go through your heels. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go down slowly. As you squat down, right, you want to keep your lower back straight. So you keep your lower back straight as you squat down. As you come up, you're going to push through your heels. You're going to tuck your pelvis under, and you're going to stand. So you're going to go down straight, back is straight, push through your glutes, push through your heels, and stand up. It's not really a long movement. Again, I'm going down, my back is straight, my butt's not out like that, it's not like a squat like that. My back is straight, I'm going down straight, I'm tucking my pelvis under, I'm squeezing from my glutes to stand straight up. Just like that. All right, so that's called the goblet squat. And what you want to aim at is you want to aim at slow repetitions. Ideally, the slower the better, because what you're going to do by doing these slow repetitions is you're going to keep constant tension on the muscles. And so if we're doing exercises to strengthen the muscles, the more time under tension that the muscles are going through, the better development you're going to have. And you don't need to use heavier weights when you're going slower. If you use momentum and you're doing this kind of thing, you can use a lot more weight, but you're not really engaging the muscles. You're not activating what we're trying to accomplish here. So you want to go slow and controlled. The next one is going to be the single leg goblet squat. And for this one, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to keep the same type of back straight posture as before. Spine is straight up and down. You're going to bring this, I like having the dumbbell kind of like this because you can just rest it on the heels of your hands, and it's not like you're having to worry about holding it or anything like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring this foot down in front of your body here, and you're just going to bend this leg down, and you're going to come up. You're going to bend down and come up. And if you notice how my hip naturally kind of rotates as I stand up, that's just kind of what your body will do if you're doing this correctly. So again, what I'm doing is I'm lowering slowly on this leg, and then I'm standing up. And you can have it touch the ground, but don't rest on it. Because if you rest on it, that takes you out of that structure. And if you notice, it makes me kind of lean forward versus straight up and down. So again, we're going to stand up and down, just like that. Back is straight, up and down. And same thing here, you can switch legs. Get yourself in that nice straight back position. Bend down and up. This doesn't look like much, but 15, 20 repetitions of this. And again, you can always increase the weight if you need more resistance, okay? So that's called the single leg goblet squat. The next one is going to be deadlifts. If you notice, we happen to have more than one of these super heavy 10-pound dumbbells. The deadlift is going to be also for the glutes, the hamstrings, and the lower back. And what you're going to do with the deadlift is we'll get a couple angles of this. From the front, it may not be as evident what we're doing exactly. But what you want to do is you want to take the dumbbells like this, just rest in your hands, arms straight, keep your shoulders to where you're just kind of even with your body. And what you're going to lower. And then as you stand, you're going to dig your heels into the ground. Again, that's engaging my glutes. So I'm going to keep my back as straight as I can. And then I'm going to squeeze my heels into the ground to stand. Just like that. Now if you're flexible, you can go a little lower, but what starts happening is if you go too low, then it kind of changes the exercise, right? Changes it different, takes the tension off it. So if you go just kind of below your knees, and as you stand, again, watch as I dig my heels into the ground as I stand up. Just like that. And again, these don't look like much, but you want to go really slow. Really slow. Use the muscle, not momentum. Really slow. Dig those heels in. Dig those heels in. You'll find if you're digging your heels in, this will get really tiring in a hurry, not with not too much weight. Okay? So that is exercise number 3, the deadlift. The next one is the one-arm dumbbell row. You can brace your hand on something and put one leg forward by keeping your back relatively straight. And your back, if you're bracing your hand on something, can be at a kind of like a 45 degree to the floor. And if you notice, if you can do it this way, try to get your thumb out of this movement. As we say in Wing Chun, this is your precision, right? You want to be using this ulna line right here. You want to be using this part of your hand when you're gripping things. So what you can do is take the thumb out of it and scoot your hand against the edge of the dumbbell like that. So you're grabbing and you're pulling with the outside edge of your hand, okay? So I'm not using my precision fingers to pull. And so what I want to do is I actually want to keep my back straight. My back's at about a 45 degree to the floor. My leg is in front this way. And if you notice, I'm actually extending the dumbbell forward this way. I'm not like this. So by extending it forward this way, I'm going to feel the engagement of the lat all the way from the waist all the way up to the armpit there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this weight and I'm just going to squeeze it up to my hip, just like that. Ooh, nice cramp. You know you do it right when you get a cramp on one rep. Literally just pull it right up to your hip, slow and controlled, and then bring it straight down. And again, I'm not twisting. I'm not twisting like that. I'm keeping my back straight. I'm using muscle, not momentum. Bringing it right up to the point of my hip, and then I'm bringing it down slowly. And again, you can use a heavier weight than this, but I would always recommend starting with a lighter weight and really focusing on going slower. Go slower with a lighter weight and do more repetitions. If you can do even a small weight like this, and you can bring it up in 5 seconds, you can pause for a second, and you can lower than 5 seconds, it's going to be killer. By the time you get to 10 reps like that, you'll be breathing heavy, just like I am after a couple reps. Holy cow. Not no spring chicken anymore, I'll tell you that. Okay, so that's the one arm dumbbell row. And again, don't forget to do both sides, or you'll end up with one big side of your back and it'll look very strange. So moving on to the final exercise is the band row. So find something you can attach the band to. Get yourself into your Kim Young Ma stance, and what you want to do is you want to back yourself up to where there's tension, a little bit of tension on the band. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the band, and you're going to pull it tight, right? And hold it, and then bring it back. And just slow and controlled. I'm going to give myself a little more slack. I got it really tight there. And then all the way out, extend. But extend to where there's still tension on it, right? You don't want to completely relax, because now I'm kind of resting. And the whole thing is if my body is resting, my muscles are resting, the whole point of this is to put time under tension onto the muscle itself. So same kind of thing, get a little bit of tension on it, get your rooted stance, pull in, hold it, and extend out. And this is, ideally what I'm trying to do also is I'm trying to keep my elbows tucked as close to my body as I can as I come back, and then as I come forward. So keeping your elbows inside the gates, if you will. So just all the way back and hold, And again, try for 5 seconds and 5 seconds. Go slower if you can rather than faster. You're going to find that it seems boring at first, but as you get more of those repetitions and you're going slow, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out, just like that, and just feeling it all the way through, it's really going to be a killer. And you're not going to need to do all of these crazy sets and things like this. And speaking of sets, if you're going to do sets of these exercises, rep ranges, strength rep ranges are anywhere from 4 to 6. If you want to increase a little muscle size, 8 to 12. If you want to go for more endurance, 15 to 20. Sets are anywhere from 1 to 3. And a good routine would be anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week of doing these exercises. Now, here's the other thing. You can actually do these every day if you don't go to failure, if you don't train to where you can't do another repetition, and you stop short of failure, maybe leave 2 or 3 repetitions in the tank, you can actually do these every day, and you could progress a little faster that way. That's the way a lot of gymnasts train now, is they don't actually go to full failure. And so they're able to recover a lot much faster because they're not burning out central nervous system and other types of things by going to failure. So if that helps you and you want to train more often, just leave 3 or 4 additional repetitions. Like if you know you can do 10 repetitions, do 6 and do your sets, and then do 6 repetitions tomorrow instead of taking a day off.